Wait, don't put it on yet. Hello, everybody. It's me. Welcome to the world as Dennis knows it. Today, I'm going to tell you a joke. Once upon a time, an Orthodox Jewish gentleman was looking to have something to eat in New York. So he went into the restaurant and he went over to the maitre d', and the maitre d' said, "Can I help you?" And the Orthodox Jewish gentleman said, "Do you serve Jews here?" And the maitre d' of the Chinese restaurant said, yes, sir. So we serve all kind of Jews here. Orange Jews, pineapple Jews, grape Jews, all kind of Jews." How about the story about the guy who loved golf so much, that every opportunity he had, he'd get away and he'd break away and he'd go play golf. So one day, he went out on the golf course all by himself, so nobody would know he was there, that he was skipping out from work. And on the third hole, which was a par 4, it was a par 3. He's on the tee. No, it was a par 4. Sorry. Maybe it was a par 3. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, he hits his driver. And the ball runs along the fairway, and a squirrel grabs the ball. And he starts running with the ball in his mouth. And he goes over to the pond, and he drops it in the pond. And then the turtle in the pond grabs the ball and starts swimming across the pond. And he gets to the other side of the pond, and he drops the ball. And then the bird comes, and the bird picks up the ball, and he starts flying to the green where the hole is. And he drops the ball, and the ball goes right into the hole. And the guy's going, "I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I got a hole in one. I got a hole in one. I got a hole in one." And all of a sudden, the clouds separate, and the sky gets really dark. And all of a sudden, you hear a voice, "Hello, this is God." And the guy says, "Yeah, hi, God. Do you believe that? Do you believe what I had just happened?" And God said, "You took off from work. You skipped work. You cut away from society and your responsibility to play golf. I let that happen. I let you have a hole in one." And the guy said, "Wow, thank you." And God said, "Who cares? Who are you going to tell?" It's a real story. I was there. Let me see if I can think of another golf joke. All right. An iconic joke? Let's see. Wait a second. Stop it for a second. Let me think. Don't you smell the wood burning? It's my brain thinking. How about another golf joke? Yeah. Well, all I know is golf jokes. This is a true story, by the way. This is the story of this guy who lost his job and lost everything, and he was very, very depressed, very, very down, and he's walking the streets, doesn't know what to do with his life, is totally, totally out of it. And he was walking and he passes this alley, and he hears someone talking in the alley. And he says, "Boy, what's going on in there? Somebody's talking in there." So he walks into the alley, and to his amazement, there's a dog, and the dog is talking. And he starts a conversation with the dog, and they're talking back and forth, and he says, "Oh my God, with a dog like this, I could make a fortune. I could go on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I could be a rich, rich man. Come on, dog, I'm taking you to Hollywood." So he starts to walk with the dog, and he passes a bar. And this guy really needs a drink. He really needs a drink. So he says, "I'm going to go in and see if I can get a drink." So he goes in and he sits down at the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have, Mac?" And he says, "Listen, I don't have any money, but if I show you something that's the most amazing thing in the world that is so unbelievable, would you give me a drink?" And the guy said, "Listen, buddy, I ain't got time for this. Come on, let's get out. No, please, I'll show you something you won't believe if you give me a drink." So the guy says, "All right, let's see what you got." So he gives him a drink, and he knocks down the drink. And the guy says, "All right, what do you got?" So he takes his dog out, and he puts the dog on the bar. And he says, "Okay, dog, what's on top of this building?" And the dog goes, "Roof!" And the bartender gets crazy. He says, "I'm going to kill you. You got me a drink." So he grabs him. He says, No. Give me one more try. Give me one more try. So the bartender says, "This better be good." So he says to the dog, who was the greatest baseball player of all time?" And the dog goes, "Ruth." And the bartender goes nuts. He says, "That's it." He grabs him and he grabs him by the neck and he throws him out onto the street. And the guy's out on the street, on the pavement, and on the floor. And the little dog walks over to him and he goes, "Joe DiMaggio, maybe?" Goodbye. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. And if you like this, don't forget down below, you press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more of upcoming great things from the world as Dennis knows it.